Hello, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel Trade Live with Precise Trader. And today is 23rd of June, and this is Europe session. Okay, day trading. Do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are indicative, not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. With that, we move on to our live analysis. The the key data, okay, the key data that is going to be out today is just 1 minute. 1 minute. The flash PMI from different countries. Okay, like for instance, Germany, pound, and US. Okay, all the flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. Then we have tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I think the Fed chairman is giving a. Okay, tomorrow we have a Canadian CPI, and we also have a BOE governor giving a talk, and as well as the Fed chairman uh, testifying. Okay, then we also have from this US CB Consumer Confidence and Rich Manufacturing Index. Okay, so these are the two data. I mean, there's important data that is going to be out today and tomorrow. So as of now, we have morning we took trade on the gold. Okay, we took trade on the gold. We we sold at 62 half and 60 half. Okay, we had two trades. One is a sell and one is a stop sell, and both we took profit. Okay, and now we don't have any open position. Okay, any open position for gold, and we have a euro open. Okay, euro open at 115.20, and right now this is making about 15 pips. So this is the open trade which we have, and we are in the verge of getting filled on the pound. Okay, pound we have a sell at 34 half. So what we will do now for the second round is we'll try to go for a re-entry on the gold. That's one, and we'll try to get into two more trades, euro yen and pound yen. So slowly we'll be trying to build the portfolio. Okay, and of course our focus would be for the whole week and having our view at the daily as well as for the whole week. So let's do the gold first, re-entry. Then we go on to the where's gold? Gold. Okay, okay. This is gold. Okay, we go on to pound yen and euro yen. Okay, as far as the gold is concerned, okay, we have two selling orders now. One is 3367 half and 3380 half. That means, if the 67 half breaks, then we should be taking a trade for 3380 half. So now let's see how we can trade on this gold, and I think already we already have a clear view. Okay, we already have a clear view. That means as long as morning already I've already explained. Okay, if you don't get any surprises or any news from the Middle East, okay, technically gold should come down. Okay, so technically gold should come down, and the low is still not seen yet. Okay, the low is still not seen yet. Okay, so let me think I'm showing the wrong screen. Okay, let me get that thing right. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we are going to see this. uh, we are as of now, okay, what's our view for gold is we should not see the price going above 65. Okay, this is for the next uh, let me see. Right now it's 2 o'clock. Okay, 4 o'clock. So for the, at least for the next 1 hour, okay, we shouldn't be seeing the price going above this level. And also our TP should be before that 48. Unless this 48 breaks and the 40 breaks, then we can expect the price to move lower towards 25, 20, 3320 and 3305 finally. So how we can play this game is we can go into two steps. One is, okay, we'll try to go for a trade within the range which is 48. Then another one, we will see whether the 48 and 40 breaks. If these two levels breaks, then we can expect the price to move towards 25 and 20. So we'll try to have two trades open. One is range trading. Another one is to see whether the low breaks. So, and our stop loss should be uh, 67. Okay, 67 and 72. Okay, we can have two types of stop losses. Okay, 67 and 62. Then sorry, 72. Then what also should be doing is, okay, we'll try to go into the trade, and once we get our trade filled, then we go on for a add-on entry. Okay, so this should be our plan. Okay, we try to enter on two tier. That's the first thing. Second thing is, once the order is filled and let's say the price comes down as expected, then we'll go for add-on entry. And this add-on entry can also be either a range profit, range congestion profit, or wait to see whether the low breaks. Okay, now the stop is 67 and 72. So my conservative entry should be at 64. Okay, 64 or 61. 61. So these are the two levels of entry we can look. But when we look into that 15-minute, okay, the 15-minute is already saying that this is a congestion, and we expect until this congestion holds, while this thing holds, we should not be expecting the price to go higher. So from here, what we can do is we'll go for a sell at 57. One is within the congestion. That's the first one. Second one is we'll go for a entry at 64. Okay, and the stop for the first one, 50, 57, 58. The stop has to be 66 or 67. Then the second one, we'll try to put it as 72. Then the TP wise, for the first one, we'll try to exit at 48. The second one, we'll try to exit below 40, which is just now I said is 25 or 20 or even lower. Okay, so let's change this trade. The 67 half, okay, I want it to change it to 64. Okay, stop at 72 and TP at 30. Okay, 30 or 25. Okay, so that should be our revision of the second entry, and this 80 half we let it work. Okay, we let it work as it is, because that is going to be a buffer entry. So now the first entry we need to go into the trade, and as I told you, okay, now we should, I think the moment once we started, we should have shorted at 57. So now we have $5 behind the entry level what we are expecting. So what we can do here is we can go for a sell at 55. Just now I told you was 57. Now we revise it to 55, and the stop for that should be 62. Okay, 62. Then the TP we would want to go for, we'll see whether the 40 breaks. If the 40 breaks, then we can see 30. Okay, so let's put in this trade: 55, 62, and 30. Okay, so gold, this is 0.3. Three three five five. Okay, stop 3 3, either 6 2 or 6 3, and TP at 3330. Okay, the condition is 48 and 48 and 40 must break. Okay, so this is the order I put in, but actually this volume you can put it either 0.2 or 0.3. Okay, so we are going for a, since we are putting in within this level, okay, maybe our stop loss has to be a tight stop or higher than that level. That is the correct way of doing. That means either this one, our entry, our stop should be for this is either higher than this, or we put a tight stop, then we will go for another entry for this. So that should be the correct way of putting stop losses. So what we can do, instead of 63 stop, we will try to reduce it to 59 half. Sorry. I've revised the wrong one. So this is 55. $59 half. Okay, so that means our risk is about $4.50. Then we have a re-entry at 64 or 62. So that makes sense. That means we are putting a tight stop. Then the second entry we are putting in at a better level. So we should be having this in place. Okay. So now what we should be doing is, after this order is filled, okay, after this order is filled, then we can go for a stop sell. Okay, the one I'll give you I'll give you the levels later. Okay, so this is the thing we need to take note. Okay, let me check on the system as well. the system got. Okay, I'm not able to get that figure. Give me a minute, huh? Okay, so I'm not able to get the levels from the system. So let's work this trade. Okay, the next thing we got to do is we got to go for a add-on entry for the euro. If we are right, then we look for euro yen and pound yen. So since we are already making money on the euro, so we need to revise the stop this. Then we would go for a add-on entry, and that should be the method which you all should be following at all times. So that we will trade with a system. Then we don't get panic even if it goes in the wrong direction or against us. So looking at this, I think euro has seen the high at 135 135 sorry 115.20. Okay, now this is making low, so we are expecting this price to go towards 11455. Okay, so what we can do now is we can go for an add-on entry. Okay, we'll go for another add-on entry at 115, stop at 11530. Then TP for this is we would try to go for either 11480 or 11455, and that should be our game plan. Okay, by the way, the gold is filled, so we will try to also go for add-on entry for that. So let's put in another trade for euro. Okay, the first thing we got to do is we got to revise our stop lower. Okay, so since we sold at 115 for 20, it's making money, so now we revise it to 35. One one five, we revise. Sorry, where is this? Okay, I hold on. I think there's some small confusion. Okay, so this one. Okay, first we are revising this to 35. Why? Why it says buy the market? Hold on. Okay, how come this is not able to change the order? Give me 1 minute. Okay, let's put in this 1.1480. No, no, 55. Okay, the one we entered add-on entry. I don't know whether it was accidental or I can't remember what I put in. Okay, so this is we are we are selling add-on entry at 115. For that, the stop we have put in at 115.35 and TP at 114.55. Okay, so this is the add-on entry. Then for the first one, the stop loss we also want to raise it. Reduce it to 30. Okay, 30. So we have reduced this. So this is only 10 pips risk. This one is becomes 35 pips risk. Of course, we want to put lower. We'll just lower it as we go on. So now both are intact and we are going to manage this trade. So now our gold is filled. So now we got to go for a add-on entry for this gold. Okay. So let's do that. Just give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. So we have two euro open orders. So then we have a sell order at 45. Okay. So this one I want to cancel it first, because since we are already, the market is already starting to turn before reaching our level, so we have to reduce our exposure. So I want to cancel and I only want to hold this 115.80, which is the that order I want to hold. Okay. So now we are going to go for the gold add-on entry. So just now we have sold at 33.55, stop at 33.59 half and 33.30. This is the TP level. Okay. So here we are going to go for a add-on entry on the gold. So the gold, when we look into the chart, okay, okay, where can we go is we go for a stop sell at 33 50 51 or 50 half. Then for that the stop has to be 56. Then the TP is, we'll just see whether this low breaks. If it breaks, then we exit at 43 or 42 half, and that should be our plan for the second entry for the gold. So let me give you the order for that. Okay, gold, sell stop. Okay, we will go for since we are going for a low, I think there's got plenty of room to go up. Okay, go down, sorry. So I think we'll still stick to 0.3. Okay, sell stop. This one 51 and stop at 56 half, TP 43. Okay, 43, and the time expiry we got to give just 2 hours from now. Okay, this one we don't want to give much time, so we will give 2 hours from now, which is 12:30. Okay, 12:30. Okay, place. Okay, I'm sharing you we are going for a add-on entry. Okay, so this is a sell stop, and this only expiry, I repeat, this expiry is valid for only for 2 hours, okay, from now. So within this 2 hours, either the order get filled or the order cancelled. So we have placed as a stop sell entry. Once this order is filled, okay, I repeat how you have to manage this. Once this order is filled, this one, the stop automatically bring down to 56 half or 55 half. So that means we only have one risk at all times. So we don't take two risk unless, you know, if needed, or we are going to go for this. Okay, and just now the French flash PMI data came out. Okay, let's see that also. Okay, data came out to be bad. Okay, just 47.8 and 48.7. And market was expecting was 49.8 and 48.9. So we are expecting this German flash PMI shortly. So let's see that figure, then we move on to the next trade. The German flash PMI previous was 48.3, forecast is 48.9, and German's flash PMI 47.8. Okay, the German flash PMI came out to be slightly better. Okay, slightly better, which is 49.4, and flash PMI, manufacturing PMI came out to be 49, which is also slightly better. So I think we have one good data, one bad data from the euro. So I think that explains, and we should see the euro should be coming off. Okay, should be coming off. Okay, the question is, explain one more time the sell stop, how to manage. Okay, you see, we are taking trades. Okay, the rule what we are playing is, okay, the rule of the game is we are we doesn't want to miss opportunity. That's one. Second thing is, when we are right, we try to make the maximum from the market, and when we are wrong, we try to minimize the risk and try to uh, uh, close with the least damage. So now, how should we playing this? Okay, now you see here, always remember the first entry when we give a trade, when we give an entry, okay, that is a projected level. Okay, projected level, or it may be at the market level whereby we are expecting this market to turn. Okay, now the thing is, we have to play, always remember, we are taking in staggered basis, and we are trying to take trades on staggered basis, minimizing risk, maximizing profit. So the two ways you can play this game. Okay, right now we are into the trade. Okay, now we are into the trade. We have shorted at 55, and we have put a tight stop which is 59 half. Okay, and we are expecting TP at 30. What does it mean is, we have to, I mean, in order to see the TP of 30, we need to see 48 and 40 break. If this two happens, then we are right on this. Okay, now the how we are going to play. Okay, now since we already taken a trade on this, there's only two possibilities. Okay, one is, if we are going for a let's assume two possibilities. Okay, one is, market from here can break lower, can go down. Okay, that is one possibility. Another possibility is, market can go up, hit our stop, then market can come down. Okay, so now this one, let me change the stop to slightly higher. Okay, $1 higher, because the market looks a bit choppy, so I just want to raise by $1. That's it. Okay, now always remember, okay, when we trade, we need to have two entry positions at all times, minimum, two entry times at all times, unless is a very choppy, and we don't want to have a second entry, and we don't want to, we just want to go for the first entry. So that's one. So now this the two ways you can play. Okay, I repeat how we are going to play. Okay, now is we have taken a trade. If it goes below this, sorry, below this 51, the second entry will be add on. The moment once this is triggered, we got to reduce our first one stop to either to cost or minimize the risk, which means to say we minimize to 33.56 half or 57, somewhere. I will tell you where to minimize. That's one way. The moment once this is triggered, but let's assume we got stopped out. Okay, when we get stopped out, then what you should do is you should cancel this, you should cancel the sell stop and wait for the market to turn before 64. This should be our focus. So that means to say, the moment once we get stopped out, wait to see whether the market is turning at 64 or before 64. Any one of this possible. Okay, so the moment once this 64 is triggered, then we got to put a stop sell at, maybe it might be 59 or it might be 61, depending on the chart. I'll show you how to pick that level. So I hope you understand what we are trying to do. That means when we are sitting in front of the screen, when we are trading, we try to get the maximum out of the market. When we are right, we lose the minimum when we are wrong. Okay, now you see here, now the price is there. Okay, now you see how we can play the game. Okay, earlier on, okay, now remember we put our stop sell here. Okay, that means once it breaks this level, we are seeing price to go lower. Okay, now what we got to do is we got to see whether the price is trading below the open or above the open. Then we need to see how long is this strength and how far it can go. Okay, so now you see here the 120. Okay, another 24 minutes we should see the price weakening. Okay, we should see the weakening, but of course that 51 and this level must break. So if you look at your 6 hours, this is also pointing lower. So overall is market is weak. Okay, now we see how we can do better of this stop sell. You see, if the price breaks this low, price is expected to go lower, and what we were expecting is price to come here, a lower high, then break and go down. But actually what happened was we has taken a base somewhere here. Okay, whereby we were expecting if it breaks then it's going to go lower, but it didn't break. So now we got to wait for the answer for our sell. Then now the possibility is market can go higher. So if it goes higher, then our expectation to go lower was wrong. Okay, we are long. So since we were expecting lower and the market did not respond to our call, now I want to cancel this stop sell. See, you understand how we play the game. Okay, we are trying to play the probability. We are trying to use the probability in our favor. So when we are right, we get the maximum. We are wrong, we lose the minimum. So how you got to adjust is, of course, now I've cancelled it because I was expecting the weakness. The weakness did happen, so I let go the trade and I'll just concentrate on this trade. So the moment once, if let's say I get stopped out, I don't have to panic. Okay, let's say we get stopped out. Let it get stopped out. Then we'll try to go for another sell at 64. And if we get stopped out, we are going to lose $5. So make sure that the next round we should get more than $5. The only way we can get more than $5 is when we add on. Add on, we get the maximum from that. Okay, so now we just have to cancel that. Now we wait to see whether the price breaks as expected. So if it breaks the 51, then I may go for a re-entry again, but otherwise I just wait to see what happens and how I can get the maximum from this market. Okay, so I hope I'm being clear. So, and I hope you try to do the same thing. Try to see what is our plan is. The first entry, okay, the first entry is always a risky trade. This is what you need to have in mind. The first entry, that means this first entry, you see the first entry here, this is a risky trade. But when we come in for the second entry, add-on entry, this risk would be a buffer to your trade, like just like euro. You see, I sold that first one, okay, it was a risky entry. If it goes further up, it's going to get stopped out and I'm going to lose money. Now, when I go for an add-on entry, the first entry is no more at risk. So that is going to be a free ride. So what we do is either a free ride or we do this. Then we always have risk management at only one trade at all times. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't have to get emotion. We don't have to get stress. We just keep doing the thing. And when we are right, when the market is coming in our favor, we'll try to get at least 2 entry profit. When we are wrong, we get 1 entry stopped out. So that's how your risk management should be, and that is a key to your success. So whatever you're doing, all your first entries, like for instance pound, okay, we should be selling at 34 half. The moment once your first entry is filled, we should be planning for a stop sell entry, because once your first entry is filled, your stop sell, once the stop sell is filled, this would be a free ride, you know. So that is how you should be taking, and that is how should be your money management. Always remember, when we make, we try to make the maximum. When we lose the minimum, and we don't get panic when we are losing. When we get, and also remember, you know, there is a lot of checks we are doing. See, like for instance, if we have a dollar yen filled at 0.5, you see just now the euro, the first entry we only entered 0.3. You know, if let's say the price went up and we have a 0.5, then the moment once the 0.5 starts to turn profit, you will be making more money. So that means when we try to make the maximum. So I hope you understand the theory and keep practicing it again and again and again. Then you would be in the safe side most of the time. Okay, now let's move on to another trade, euro yen and pound yen. So since we don't have much entry, we only have euro and gold. We have euro, we have 2 entries. Gold, we have 1 entry. And we can, at any point of time, we can manage up to 7 to 10 orders, provided at least 3-4 are making money. If let's say 3-4 all are losing money, then we have to reduce all the orders. Okay, I hope I'm being very clear what you should be doing and how you should be handling things. Okay, so let's move on to see the pound yen first. Okay, pound yen. Okay, price is moving higher because I think the yen weakness is more than the pound weakness, because the yen is right now, this is already, in fact, we wanted to buy, the price already broke the 47, it's trading at 47.25. So now we got to try to go for a sell on the dollar yen. Okay, so that is another trade we can look for. So that means always we try to play on two sides with the risk control at all times. So since we are looking at pound yen, the yen weakness is more. Let's look at dollar yen first before we come into pound yen. Okay, the dollar yen, this is, I think this already, we were trying to buy, which we couldn't buy. Okay, we couldn't buy because I think the break happened, and we did not notice it. That means the 46.80 should have been a stop buy. Okay, so now what can we expect, or how high can this go for a sell? That means, you see, in order for us to clearly read the pound yen, we need to know the status of dollar yen, and we need to know the status of pound. Then the pound yen would give us a perfect result. So now what we are going to do is, we are going to go for a sell on the dollar yen at either at 47.80 and 48.80. Okay, so that should be, hold on, I'm showing the wrong screen, sorry. Okay, we are looking at dollar yen, so we should be selling at 47.80 or 48.80. So that means the pound yen, the strength is expected until 47.80 is reached. So we are not in a hurry to sell pound yen now. We should be waiting for better levels, unless we want to go for a buy. Okay, so here if you look into this 48.65 and 47, about 80-85 level, we have 48.65, 48.30, and we have 47.85. Okay, so we will go for two types of orders for the dollar yen. Okay, 60, that would be your final call. Okay, so what we can do is, we can just simply put a dollar yen selling $48.60, stop 49.05, and the TP we will put it as 47.85 or 47.90, because this is a counter trend. Always remember, when we put order counter trend, we need to put a TP. When we are trading with the trend, we don't have to put the TP. Sometimes we might get a very big profit. So now the order I entered just now, dollar yen, I'm just putting this as a counter trend, selling at 48.60. That means we need to have a focus. That means the price should be turning before 48.60. So of course we can expect the price to turn either at 47.80, 48.30 or 48.65. So this is the dollar yen we have to do. So since we have missed this entry, we need to cancel this. The reason being is, once the market starts to come down, then this might be a different view. Okay, so now we were trying to buy, we missed it, so we are going to cancel that trade. So now what we'll do is we'll try to buy, try to exit before 47.80. That should be one of your plan for dollar yen. So let's see how we can go for a buy. The buy should be a tight entry. Right now we are seeing the price, so now we got to put our stop at 46.70 or 46.90. These are the two levels, and the entry should be now together. We may see a extension because we still have another 1 hour 50 minutes, so we can have an extension here. So let's see. Just now the stop was got to register 46.90, 46.70. Okay, so now I am expecting the strength for another one hour at least. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for two tier entry. One is try to buy at market 47.25 and exit at 47.55 or 47.80. Okay, so let's put in this order. Okay, we are going to put in dollar yen. Dollar yen. Okay, I'm buying at market. I'm buying at market. Okay, I've already bought at market. So this one, I'm trying to put a stop. Remember, 46.90 or 46.70. Okay, then this TP, I would want to exit at 55.60 or 80. So these are our TP level. Okay, stop loss. So this is the stop loss I'm just putting in, so I don't need to stress, and I don't need to worry about this. So now I'm going to go for another entry, which would be my best entry. Okay, I'll go for another entry whereby I'll be looking to buy dollar yen this one, this round. I'll go for half lot 47.00, stop 46.70, TP 47.55. Okay, this is for, I'll put in maybe a specified 2 hours expiry. Okay, you see here, I'm trying to catch dollar yen on the high. That means if it goes up, I'll try to go for a sell. Okay, at 48.60. And I'm trying to go with the flow of the trend, because the market is already trying to move higher. So I'm trying to go, and this is half lot, and this is expiry is it's not here. Okay, I'm not sure whether I can choose that. Okay, it doesn't tell you the expiry to choose. Okay, so I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try to give a solution next time when we meet. Okay, so now, so you see here how, how confident we can trade. We can look into the market. We don't have to panic. We just try to go with the flow. So, and we just try to catch the extreme points. Either you have to be low or the high when we go for a buy and sell. So this is for dollar yen, which we have already put in. So now let's go back to pound yen. Okay, pound yen. So like as I told you, if I'm going for a pound yen trade, since I'm expecting this thing to be at another 140 pips from where it is now, so I should be expecting the price to hit at 199, at least 199 or 99.50. So that is where I'm looking for my final uh, final target. Okay, so here we will put it as 199 a sell. Okay, right now the market is only trading at 98, so that means we are looking at another 100 pips move from here. Okay, then only we are expecting this market to turn. Until then we are not looking for the price to turn. It may turn from here. Okay, it may turn from here, but I'm very comfortable because at 98, 80 or 99, that should be our final target for pound yen. So how we can trade this? Okay, we also see a target of 200. Okay, this is a final big move. If we are seeing the strength. So that means minimum we are looking at 199, maximum we will be looking at 200. Okay, so now how can we trade this? First thing is we need to know how long is this strength going to last and how far. Two things, always remember, the time and the distance, both are very critical. Okay, so now let's say we are going for a buy, so we need to put a stop below 97.60, 97.20, so that means 97.55, and a conservative target we can look for is 98.30, 98.60, conservative target. Okay, so let's play this game. So we'll try to buy. Okay, since we see 98.30, which is about 50 to 80 pips movement, so we'll try to go for one buy at 97.85. Then the stop has to be 97.55 and TP at 98.35. That is a 50 pips move, 50 to 80 pips move that is available in the market for us to catch that move. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, first thing is I want to go for pound yen. Okay, pound yen. We are trying to buy at 97.80. Stop 97.50. TP 98.30. Expiry 2 hours from now or 1 hour from now. Okay, and place this order. Okay, pound yen, we're trying to buy 97.80, stop at 97.50, TP at 98.60. Okay, then remember our previous, the stop has to be 97.15. Okay, 97.15. So the another trade we can go for is 97.45, 97.45, then 97.10 as the stop, okay, and 98.60. Okay, this round we can go for half lot. Okay, this one we would give maybe another 5 hours for this trade. Okay, then one more we will go for a sell. $200, $240. And this one we just put it as randomly, so it's not a matter because it's very far. Okay, I repeat, for dollar yen, sorry, pound yen, we have 3 orders. 2 orders we are trying to go for buy. Okay, because we want to go in the direction of the trend. Okay, 2 orders. Then one is we just go for sell and hold. So we just have to see how this thing works. Then we should see the results for this. Okay, so we have this order. Always try to remember, I just told you, we try to take a trade when the market is in our favor. We try to go for add-on. We'll try to get the maximum from the market, and that should be your plan. Okay, gold is going to get stopped out, you see here, so we just have to wait to get back that loss. Okay, we have to wait for this thing to get back to the loss. Then we try to sell at 64, or it can be higher. But the moment once the order is filled, we should be going for a add-on entry. Keep practicing this again and again. That means when we make the maximum. When we lose, we'll just lose the minimum. And when we are always losing, we only have one trade, not 2 trades. Just remember, when the other trade is failed, the thing would get, most of the time we should get the price revised to cost, unless you got a second entry. Then the second entry is getting filled. Then we got to pay careful attention to see how we can manage the first entry loss. So that is another game plan I need to explain. Okay, now the gold is got stopped out. So now let's go back to the gold to see. But of course, you see here now our dollar yen is making some money. So that would help us. See, this is the thing, when we take trades, we need to have plan A, plan B. Either we can have something else to offset for us, or we take another trade to go with the trade. Okay, so now let's look into gold one more round. Okay, one more round, then we look into euro yen. Then after that we see the next thing. Okay, now let's see, this is going up, which is I think we were right. In fact, we were expecting this market to go lower from here. It did not happen, so we felt that the market may turn, but it did not turn and it's moving higher. So now we got to see how high and how long can this go. Okay, the first thing is, okay, now if you look into this carefully, this is the main reason, like as I told you, the main reason is the Middle East tension is what that is going to kill us, in gold, because it's giving two contradicting signals. Technically, it's showing weakness, but fundamentally, it's showing strength. So this is where the problem is. So we got to be a bit alert. So looking at this, this might be the low even for the week or for the day. We won't know. So now the what we got to do now is, since it's showing strength and the strength is just started, and uh, we have another sell at 64. Okay, now we got to be a bit careful on this. Okay, you see the view can change. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to analyze the thing first, and looks like we may have seen the low, and my view is different now. We may see the price heading higher. Okay, we have a sell order at 64, cancel that. Now we will go for a buy. Just give me a minute, because the sentiment is changing now. You see here, it's already showing a different sentiment now. So we will try to go for two-tier entry. We'll try to go for a buy at 60 half, put a stop at 54. Another one is slightly lower, then we'll put a stop below this level. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, now first cancel the sell order. Okay, the 80 half, the one we'll discuss later. Now we got to go for a buy order. You see that the sentiment straight away can change from one direction to another direction. The reason being is because of the Middle East tension. Okay, I'm putting the buy order at first. Let's get into this first. Okay, I'm buying at 60 half, stop at 54. You get into this trade first. Then we'll think about the next entry. Okay, now I got to give you the TP. The TP we will put in about 73, 71 to 73. So here, $71 half. So I'm trying to buy at 60 half, stop at 54, then TP at 71 half. 57, 58, 58. Okay, now we are trying to go for a buy. Uh, the other one is, let me show you the screen. Okay, the gold 60 half is filled, huh? T7. Okay, here I think my screen is not showing the right price. Okay, let me share with you the screen. Okay, the 60 half right now is trading at 60. So, so, so what should we do? 56, 56. Because my stop is only 51. Remember early on we want to do a stop sell, and that should be the stop now. So we will go for another entry at 56 half. Just give me a minute. Okay, I want to go for another one buying at 56 half. Stop at 51. TP at 68. Okay, this one, the expiry I want to give only for 2 hours. So you see here, I'm going for a buy at 56 half, and because I'm not sure whether this is going to trick us, because right now, my screen is showing 62, and now the market is trading at 59 half, so there is a lot of mixed signals here, and I think my screen is showing a wrong data. Okay, anyway, so now since just now I got stopped out, Okay, just now you see here, just now we got stopped out at 165, we lost. Okay, we need to get back that loss. So now what I'm what I'm going to do is my dollar yen, I try to take profit at 45. Okay, now is already 45. So maybe I'll put it as 48. That means I just try to take that profit because I don't want to. I think I've already taken profit. So now you see here, I've already closed my dollar yen. Okay, since I've already lost that, so I don't want to be in the losing side, and I can still trade with confidence. I can still trade with confidence and move on. Just I don't know why this thing. Okay, hold on, huh? Okay, so then another trade I can close is also the euro. So at least I don't want to be a losing side. Okay, since I've already taking this trade, so now I use that as a buffer, then keep going. Okay, so you see how we do things. Okay, so this one I will try to close at 95. Okay, 95. So if I take this profit, then my 80 and 50, 130, so I'll be only losing about $130. Okay, I can still trade with confidence, so I don't need to. Just give me a minute. So I try to close this, so at least I can still concentrate on the gold. See, what we are trying to do is our focus is on the gold. Try to focus would be mainly gold and index futures. So that should be our focus. Then the other uh, uh, the forex, all we use it as a buffer. That means we try to re-enter the moment once we do, because right now we have two entries, two open trades for euro. So even when we close one, we can still have the other one to have a bigger profit. So let it work. Okay, so I don't know whether you all have taken the same trades as what I've been doing, but this could be a good method of staying in the business, and especially if you are planning to trade for a living, you got to keep going with confidence, and should not be losing confidence, or should not be panic, especially if we get stopped out. And we should know when to take a loss. You should know when to reverse, when to hold your trades for a bigger profit. All this is a key to success and stay in the business. Okay, so any question? If not, then I'll see you again at 9 p.m. in the US session. So if any questions or anything you want to discuss, we can show. I mean, it's all real account. I'm just telling you, it's all, we are being very transparent, and we are showing all real account, real trades. So I hope you understand how we do things in order for you to sustain and stay in the business. So we will keep doing same thing every day, day in, day out. Morning we'll prepare for the day. Then as we go on, we'll try to take whichever profits we can take. Then whichever profits we want to hold. And you see, we only hold the trade. And also remember, you hold the trade when the market breaks the previous, the critical low or critical high. Until then, you don't hold your trade. Okay, so that should be one other rule for you to follow. When I say critical low, so that means, like, if you want to hold a trade, like, see, like gold just now, we wanted to uh, wholesale, but the moment once the low didn't break, and the moment once the price starting moving higher, then we change our view, because that means most likely the low may be seen. Okay, may be seen. So now morning I said that okay, this we are expecting a break. Once that 40 breaks, we can go 30 or even lower. So now that view has been put on hold. Okay, that view is put on hold, or that view has been postponed. So that is how what you see is what you trade, and what you trade must be what you see on the screen. Okay. So thank you very much. I'll see you all again at 9 p.m. Maybe 9 p.m. I think we will be trading Dow Jones, Nasdaq, so which might be another thing to look at. But the others, before I knock off, I just want to revise to see whether any adjustments we need. Okay, gold we are going for a buy. Okay, this is still valid. Sell at 80 half. Okay, that one let me check. Let me check whether that 80 half should revise or should be uh, I think we can give a try. Okay, we can give a try, because 80 half and uh, 88.97, these are the three selling levels. So we don't know, but maybe the next session we'll try to do the adjustments. So that is still good. Okay, dollar yen buying at 47 is still valid. 48.60 is still valid. Dollar Swiss buying at 81.15, 81.50. This too is still valid, because I think the market has not changed direction yet. Pound, we're trying to sell at 34.50, and looks like we may have missed this entry, okay, on the pound. So maybe we need to see that. Okay, pound yen buying at, okay, I think this is still valid. Euro is still valid. Okay, the only thing is pound, we need to check whether the high is already been seen. Okay, let me check that. Okay, the problem with pound is because we have a flash PMI at another 9 more minutes. So maybe after the data comes in, maybe we might get a clear directions on that. So until then, I think we can just wait for the that data to move on. Okay, so I think that's about it. So if you have any questions, you ask. Otherwise, we will see you again at another 4.5 hours. Okay, 2100 hours. Okay, so we see you later. Thank you. Bye.